The differences that you need to know between the regular 3080 and the new 3080 is that it's got 2 extra gigabytes of GDDR6X VRAM. It's got 256 extra CUDA cores, and its bus has went from 320 bits to 384 bits, which is about a 20% increase. Still uses the same 19 gigabits per second memory, but it is running a little faster at like 21.5 or something close to that. Difference between the original 30 and the 3080 Ti, we're talking between 1 to 5% in real world performance at
You're saying 3080 Ti or 3080 12 gig?
The original 3080 and the 3080 Ti, right? So if we were to put that on top and the bottom and put the 12 gig in the middle, the distance between each one is about 1 to 5% in the real world. It's probably more than that on paper, but according to preliminary testing, because remember, NVIDIA said no, you can't do reviews on this on day one because, you know, they want your money, and they don't want people to know it sucks. So that's the differences. The thing is, it's like what, $400 more? It costs as much as a 3080 Ti. Like,
well,
what's up with that?
I'm gonna double check right now. Not looking at. I signed up for the EVGA queue, the Notify queue for that card, and at the time, for some reason, the 3080 12 gig for the Win 3 cost more money than the 3080 Ti for the Win 3, which I found very strange.
Yeah.
So 3080 12 gig, $12.99, and 3080. It looks like they changed it. Might have fixed it, because there was an issue with price. It was definitely more money. But yeah, now it's $12.99 for the Win 3 3080 12 gig, and it's $14.29 for the Win 3 3080 Ti.
Yeah, you're paying $300 more, which is what, 20% more for 5% more in performance in a best case scenario.
I don't know. Honestly, I think just the price of the 3080 12 gigs ridiculous. Like $400 extra for 2 gigs of RAM for the Win 3 at least. So you go from like $919 for the Win 3 Ultra 3080, and then you go to $12.99 for the 12 gig 3080 for the Win 3 Ultra. I mean, $400 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
For not a lot of performance, and we're talking like a 40% price increase. Percentage wise, that's just crazy.
I just don't. Okay, so like obviously we all know what NVIDIA is doing. It's not a secret. Okay, if it exists, people will buy it, especially if it has the number 3 in it in the series number. So I mean, it's really sad.
Yeah. So
would you buy it, Andrew?
I would not buy it. I had the opportunity to buy it, and I did not buy it.
Can you say that again? You had the opportunity to buy it and you passed on it? Can you just say that a little louder?
Yeah, man, it's just not worth my money, in my opinion. It's not a card that I want to have in my collection. I just don't see the advantage of it. I mean, I would rather spend the extra for a 3080 Ti even, because at least I know there's a little bit more performance. And I know the 3080 12 gig is kind of in between a 3080 and a 3080 Ti, but still, the amount of performance you get from that $400 is like nothing. But I think in reality, it's a way for NVIDIA just to phase out the 10 gig version, and then all we have left is this more expensive card. Which is exactly what they wanted. Yeah, because, you know, we're talking about the same GA102 die that's in the 3080 Ti, the 3090, and the upcoming 3090 Ti. Yields are better in production, so why would they not use these better dies that maybe aren't good enough for a 3090? But, you know, the 3080 was the fewest cores to begin with, so now they're going to just give us those cores for $400 extra.
Yeah, and they chose not to laser off a few extra cores and make it not a 3090, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I just think it's a waste of money in the sense of that, like, it's only because of the market we're in that these things even exist. Like, Can you imagine if we were in a normal market? People, if Nvidia did this, like nobody would buy it. Everyone would poop over all over it. You know, it's just, it's almost like, you know, someone's gonna buy it no matter how bad you make it, so you just don't even try. Like, it's low quality product. Oh, hey Seb Vintech, hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here, man. Yeah. So, excuse me, guys. Have a little bit of a dry throat. I don't think it's any of that special human malware stuff, but I do have a dry throat. It is currently like 2 degrees outside Fahrenheit, so there's no moisture in the air. All right, so yeah, guys, 3080 with 12 gigs of VRAM. It's great. Sure. Moving on to the next. Go ahead.
Well, just real quick.
Yeah.
It's also what's the MSRP for a Founders Edition? Do we know?
$1,000, I would say. I don't know, actually. I didn't know. I
don't know if there is a Founders Edition, but it's the issue that I have is that NVIDIA is prioritizing their higher end cards, being that with the 3080 12 gig, the 3080 Ti, the 3090, and soon the 3090 Ti, we're talking about 4 different SKUs that are going to have MSRPs over $1,000. And we have...
That's a good chunk of the graphics lineup.
Yeah, so we really only have like one card, supposedly, that's going to be like a budget card. But there's 4 different options for over $1,000. So it seems like they're just getting a little greedy, in my opinion. They know they can sell these cards. So they're taking advantage of the market. But, you know, this is one of those situations where I think whether AMD or NVIDIA comes in to kind of take care of the customer with that smaller budget, they're going to get, you know, there'd be the future customers will lean in that direction for a company that's a little more consumer friendly than looking out just for themselves and their margins. But that's enough about it.
Yeah, don't buy it, guys. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. Save your money. Don't get it scalped, especially.